What's up guys, Nathan here, welcome back to a new video today, and just testing out my new microphone. I got it, and hopefully this isn't too loud. I'm going to sit a bit further back, but yeah, welcome back. And we did a bit of training to start off with, and I'm going to actually look back on this because the thing every time I thought is going straight into the red. Anyway, for the first game we came up against a pretty good BP. Pretty good side. It was one of those sides where they just have full of good players and not really any chemistry, but they can still be dangerous. And was quite cautious. I've moved it a bit further away from my face if the volume difference made if the volume's made any difference. But yeah, he really wasn't a great player, and I was on form and I'm busting out skills, so I must be on form. But I really struggled after this. Actually, that's a lie. This game I just really wanted to play it, so I guess that's why I played the best. But I don't understand. This episode really confused me with the gameplay. As you can see, I'm in 4-0 here, and I head it back inside. We do a little nice bit of passing, and we just get space, and we score. Pretty much, pretty simple to be honest. But there are big additions, as you may tell by the title. Massive additions at the end of the episode. In fact, we spend all our coins on them. And I tried to do a Rabona goal there, but that just ended up crossing it into the net, which looked awful, and I'm sorry about that. But anyway, yeah. As this is quite a long episode, I may as well just talk about something else, and I am going to be continuing this series in FIFA 16 right from the start. But we are going to be switching over to Xbox, I think, because I might buy FIFA on Xbox as well. I might just buy the standard edition. Or we may continue on PS4, I'm not too sure yet. But at the end of the day, I want to play with Legends, and I'll take the series all the way to the end in FIFA, I guess. It'll become a road to glory, by the way. Excuse me. It'll become my road to glory, which I do call How to FUT. I did a few episodes of it, but I couldn't be asked to make a series 2. And I couldn't be asked. I could have remade this series 2, but I prefer Road to Division 1, as that is like the main goal. I may change it up when we win Division 1, because we are kind of on course. As you can see in this game, we're giving up. We give up the lead. It's like one of those games where you know how you play really badly and you're playing suicidal. You're almost like determined to give up the lead, even though you don't want to. It's a really weird kind of thing. But like the passes you play, the risks you take, like for me, they were unnecessary, and I was just doing, and I was saying, "Oh, this could come off," but it doesn't, and I just give away stupid stuff, and it really annoys me. And yeah, I don't know what the hell I was doing. I was kind of just thought, "What the hell am I doing? This guy deserves a score. I'm just giving it on a plate." And here again, this was one of those ones where I knew he was going to score straight out from the corner. I couldn't deal with it. Benzema was just going to score, but then I had to just reevaluate the game. And he gives me one on a plate here. We get with Sturridge, and you give Sturridge a bit too much space, and it was a bit lucky to be honest. But I'll take it. And here we have Di Maria just pacing it, and I was like, what the hell is the defender doing? His defender walks out of the way and creates a lot of space, and I just fire it home. Di Maria turns it around. And yeah, so back to the Legends thing. That's why I want to play on Xbox, because I want to play with Legends, and I want to take it all the way to the end. But I am going to be starting like supplying Spurs first, and that will be on PS4, I'm pretty sure, because I cannot be bothered to, I guess, wait. But I'm going to be doing, I don't know, it's all up in the air at the moment. And then that was a brilliant goal. Just put that out there, Matic. Yeah, I'm going to talk about upgrades for the players actually now. The players, you'll see them in like a couple of minutes time anyway. But the actual player, the big players, are going to get the quite expensive ones. Klein, right back, the team season version, he is quite expensive. He's extinct at the moment, but I'm planning to this Saturday or whenever 100k packs come out. I have like a complete random time scale, but whenever 100k packs come out, which I presume is going to be on Sunday, sometime or Saturday, I will save up all the coins. I'll try and make as many coins as I can up until that point, and then like an hour after they've come out, that's when the players' prices, I think, will be at their lowest, because people will start listing them because they want to open 100k packs. But just put some on bids, I may pick up a cheap Klein. I also want to get Matic as well, but he's quite expensive. So I reckon I have to save up around about, well, if I want to get the total amount of players, I'll probably have to save up around 120k, because I want spares to trade, you know. But I think that's not impossible. I just got to trade a lot in the next few days, because Matic is obviously in the team. It seems his card can't just be worse. He's not a goalkeeper, so yeah. Also, I was thinking about Terry, but that's not a necessary risk, really, is it? And as you can see, we bought Aguero, but it was his non-upgraded version, and I managed to actually sell him back for 50k. I listed him for 3 hours, and some guy bought him because they went extinct after that, and I had to I had to wait until like I had 63k, because I had to buy one for 60k. As you can see here, I did it. I had to wait for some players to sell and got the upgraded version because that just bugged me. I was such an idiot. I was just like, oh shit, he's on the market. We get Courtois and Torre as well. Torre replaces Ramirez because I can't replace Matic. He's irreplaceable. And Courtois, it's basically just a tree and goal, so he's like better than Joe Hart because he literally blocks everything. If you played against Courtois, you will know that fact very well. And I think the last 2 games, they were just frustrating. They were those games where I just couldn't deal with it. The guy who had team of the season, Neymar, scored 3 goals beyond the 85th minute, and it was one of those games where I knew it was going to happen, so I wasn't even that angry, because again, I just couldn't get the ball out of the box. And EA still maintained the fact there isn't momentum or handicap in this game, which completely is just a load of rubbish, really. I'm struggling to think end the sentence there. But this guy, again, he got a goal back from the corner. I was like, here we go again. He's going to score 4 goals, and I'm going to get fucking pissed off. But we managed to maintain our cool, and we basically see out this game. Real simple passing. We slot through Sturridge, and he scores again. He's so clinical. And here, this guy, all the time in the world, he passed out from the goalkeeper, passes it straight back to me, and I'm just like, I want to score a fancy goal. I want to score a scorpion kick. What's that about? So that's it, guys. Cheers for watching. I'll see you for the next video tomorrow.